Life, with all its ups and downs, often feels like a continuous series of struggles. Many of us carry burdens we don't talk about. The family conflicts, the financial strains, the health concerns, the persistent gnawing feeling of being stuck. In our private moments we question, why me? Why is it so hard to move forward? But if there's one truth to hold on to, it's this. The real prison isn't the circumstances we face, but the beliefs and thoughts we cultivate within. You see, the mind is incredibly powerful. It builds reality from the inside out, shaping how we interpret and respond to every experience. When we believe that our problems are insurmountable or that we are undeserving of happiness, those thoughts begin to dictate our lives. Thoughts, like seeds, grow into beliefs, and those beliefs quietly lay the foundations of our lives. Left unchecked, limiting thoughts will cast a shadow over even the brightest potential, making challenges feel like unbreakable barriers. Throughout history, countless individuals have faced hardships that seemed impossible to overcome. And it's through their lives that we can learn how to shift the mind, rise above limitations, and thrive in the face of adversity. Take the story of Helen Keller. Deaf and blind from a young age, Helen faced a world that believed she could achieve very little. In a time when her disability was seen as a tragic limitation, it would have been easy for her and those around her to accept a life of confinement. But her mind, once awakened to possibilities, became her greatest ally. Through patience and persistence, she worked with her teacher, Anne Sullivan, learning to communicate and ultimately breaking through the barriers of silence and darkness. Helen went on to inspire millions, proving that the human spirit is far more resilient than any circumstance. Then there is Abraham Lincoln, whose life was a series of setbacks and struggles that would have crushed most people. Losing his mother at a young age, suffering from depression, facing numerous political defeats, Lincoln's life was riddled with pain and failure. But instead of accepting these setbacks as his reality, he saw them as lessons, building blocks that shaped his inner resolve. By challenging his self-doubt and refusing to let failure define him, he forged an unbreakable spirit that led him to become one of America's most revered leaders. The common thread in these stories isn't a life free from hardship. Quite the opposite. It's about individuals who chose to confront the pain, the doubt, and the fear that life threw their way. They didn't wait for circumstances to change. Instead, they changed their minds about their circumstances. They broke free from beliefs that told them, "You can't," and instead began asking, "What if I can?" The truth is that every one of us has the power to do the same. Family issues, financial challenges, health struggles, these are real and they are daunting. But what's more important than the problem itself is how you choose to face it. Do you let these struggles define who you are, or do you look within and start rewriting the narrative of your life? The first step to changing anything in your life is changing what you believe about yourself and your potential. Challenge the thoughts that tell you this is just how it is or I can't overcome this. Because the reality is, the mind will accept what you feed it, and it will reject what you choose to reject. Your beliefs shape the limits of what's possible. Consider Thomas Edison, who famously failed over 1,000 times before inventing the electric light bulb. He didn't view these attempts as failures. Instead, he saw each one as a step closer to success. "I have not failed," he said. "I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's story reminds us that failure is often only a step on the journey, not the end. His relentless belief in possibility was what ultimately lit up the world. So, what about you? What story are you telling yourself about your struggles? It's not easy to confront the limits we set in our minds. Many of us have beliefs formed long ago. Beliefs that say we're not smart enough, strong enough, or deserving enough. But remember this, these beliefs are just that, beliefs. They are not facts. And you have the power to choose different beliefs. Rise above your limitations by daring to dream beyond them. Ask yourself, what would I attempt if I knew I couldn't fail? How would I face my struggles if I believed deep down that I am capable of overcoming them? When life feels overwhelming, when problems seem insurmountable, remember the people who have walked this path before you. They rose from their circumstances not because they were lucky or different, but because they chose to think differently. They believed that something better was possible, and so it was. And you too have that same power within you. Our life can be as grand, as impactful, and as fulfilling as you allow yourself to believe it can be. Hold on to that truth, nurture it, and let it guide you through every challenge. You are stronger than any struggle, and your potential is far greater than any limitation. Rise above, believe in your worth, and let your journey become a testament to the strength within you.